Hello, trader. Hope that you had an enjoyable day. So, just an update on euro dollar and British pound US dollar. As with the Powell's speech on Friday, we saw that euro dollar there was a break of structure here, and euro dollar was moving in a bearish channel. From the channel, we saw that there was a strong break of structure, and later the market started to move back below here again. So is this a false breakout? Let's look at from the multi-time frame analysis, and then we will be looking for potential entry level that we can look for entry on British pound US dollar as well. So looking at euro dollar, starting with monthly to see the bigger picture here. So though this is historically bull market, now we are almost nearly to the end of the month, and what we have seen that after this back to back almost 6 months of bullish candlestick pattern formation, past month we saw that there was a bearish candle has been printed on euro dollar. Now this month, after break of this low, it again has bounced back to this monthly resistance line. Now, as the previous months there is a bear candle, this month also the price has reached that near to that resistance line, and we are almost nearing to the end of the month. What I think there might be now potentially deeper pullback on the monthly, and for long term picture, what I think guys, euro dollar might move in a sideways in that market from the monthly. That means if this candle closing as a long week candle, we might see potentially bearish candle formation here. So that means slowly this market locally could turn to a bear market, and that's what we have seen on the lower time frame. That false breakout is basically a preparation for potentially a move back below here. So that reflection, if we look at the weekly, we can see that back to back 3 weeks here bullish candlestick pattern. Past week it formed a pin bar, a doji, which in fact also from this weekly resistance line, we can see there is a weak formation here. Now this week what we have seen that from this level initial drop, which is pretty sharp bearish candle formation from the weekly, and with that drop the price may possibly continue to drop here and fill that long week or even breaking below further. So the possibility on the weekly on euro dollar to come back here is higher. Now dropping down to the daily, here is we see this is the Friday's candle. What I think this is a stronger false breakout. If you look at, except this candle here, we saw there was a series of lower high, a bearish channel, which is as a rule of thumb should be breaking below, but we saw that this bearish channel has broken to the upside, and that one candle, which is nearly more than 1 ATR, has crossed this resistance completely to the upside, followed by we saw that a big bear candle on the daily. So looking at the 4 hour chart here, what you can see that this is the Powell's speech candle that has in fact broken out of that structure. And here we can see that after this break there was multiple liquidity gap here, a long week doji, big drop again. So along the way we saw that there was a multiple false breakout and the liquidity gap. So when we see that this kind of false breakout and then again the price is trending with multiple liquidity gap, it's a sign that the market may possibly to remain bearish here. So if we look at again the daily, this is today's price here as form potentially a doji, and this is today's high here. What I think the market may try to form a head and shoulder here and could potentially drop back below with the monthly close. We might see that potentially downtrend continuation here that could lead the price back below this support as there is a liquidity. So the bias here from the intraday is bearish on euro dollar, and we'll be looking for potential entry from this key level of resistance. As the market is approaching that level, it might be on 15 minutes entry or 1 hour entry, as long as we see the market is going there with a bigger ATR or stronger momentum, which is very important to see the prices hit that key level. That's the level that I'm looking at for potential entry on euro dollar. Let's see how the market goes, guys. I will also be posting updates very soon, so make sure you follow wherever you are watching this analysis. Now let's see that on British pound US dollar. Now, as euro dollar and British pound US dollar preparing almost a similar kind of price action, if we look at the British pound US dollar, we can see that this is the bearish channel. The market was coming with a stronger trend, followed by this breakout that you can see Friday, which is showing a potentially a false breakout. As we can see the market now trending, creating multiple liquidity grab bearish price action. So that therefore this is today's high here that you can see. This is the today's resistance line, expecting that British pound US dollar as to retest and then to return again to the major direction of the trend. That could be the potential level that we are looking at on British pound US dollar for this potential drop. And as soon as we will find suitable entry on GBPUSD, we'll be looking for going sell with a high probability trade setup. Traders, if you enjoy this education and analysis, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.